Anybody who is seeing this video for the very first time, he will be like, Ghanaians are the ones looking for trouble, but they do not know that they are not the ones. Yeah, I think we deserve what Ghanaians are doing to us. Yeah, we deserve it because they accommodated us for a very long time in Ghana. That doesn't mean we should take advantage of them by, you know, committing crimes. If you go to Google right now and Google crimes in Ghana, who are the people committing crimes in Ghana, like the highest number of people committing crimes, you see that it's Nigerians now. It's all over the internet. So we have nothing to back up our points with. Those people saying that we are good, Nigerians are good, Igbo'S are good. Why would you say Igbo'S are good when whenever they catch people doing going against the law of the land, na Igbo people, most of them are Igbo people? So what are you talking about? What point are you trying to give out there? I feel people that are coming out to say Igbo'S are good, Igbo'S are, they should shut up. They should shut up and advise their sisters and their brothers that are going against the law here in Ghana to amend their ways. Because if you come out and say Igbo'S are good, that means you are trying to say Ghanaians are lying, or all those stories on the internet are fake. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Delphina and I'm super excited returning back to you. So there's this news that came to me this evening and I said I should share with you guys. After seeing the title of this very video, I'd be like, wow, so is this really true or not? Because of course I'm not in Kumasi, but then you are my family, I brought it here so we would know, especially people that are in Kumasi. Tell me if this is true though. But according to the title of this very video, it said Ghanaians destroying Igbo shops, saying Igbo must leave their country. All right, for a first timer seeing this, yeah, the title of this very video, you would think Nigerians, I mean in quote, the Igbo'S are not guilty of what is happening to them. But of course you and I know that we are guilty. I'm saying we because I'm a Nigerian too, right? I'm not excluded, I'm included. So this is what is happening. So I just want to clear the air before we can, you know, get to watch the video. So I just want to use this medium to say, yeah, I think Ghanaians deserve their peace in their country. They deserve their peace. They've accommodated us for a very long time, and we came to Ghana and we are not doing what, you know, we're not following by the rules and regulations of the country. That's the law, right? So now they've decided to send us out of their country, which is not bad, because when you look around the internet and type the crimes, like who are those people committing crimes in Ghana, you will see that 99% of those people are Nigerians. If they catch like 5 people committing crimes or going against the law, you will see that we will have like 4 Nigerian and 1 Ghanaian. Why will it be 4 Nigerians? It's Ghana, Nigeria. Why should it be 4? Not that one. I'm not even encouraging all of this. Even the Ghanaian that is part of them, I'm not. It's not that I'm encouraging this kind of acts. No, I'm not. But I'm just trying to analyze and, you know, give fault to whoever should be giving fault to. Yeah, this is not your country. So why should you be that much when people are being found in one crime and another? Why should you be there instead of you to stay peacefully? You know what brought you here. So this is just what I want to say so that I can clear the air, especially if you are a first timer and you do not know what is going on in Ghana between Nigerians and Ghanaians. So guys, let's get right into the video and I'll be right back. Who knows, maybe these people that are destroying their shops, they are very innocent. Oh, As you can see, guys, this is what happened, I think, in Kumasi. Well, I'm not really sure about this news, but this is what I got, and the person who sent this very specific video assured me that, yeah, this is what is happening. It happened yesterday. I don't know how true this is, but according to him, he lives in Kumasi, that this is what is happening. So you should know that it's the latest. And I'm not going to blame, yeah, just like I said, I'm not going to blame any Ghanaian for doing this to Nigerians. Why? Because we are the cause of our problems. So we should just take it like that. And, you know, yeah, that's just what I would say, guys. So the next video I'm about to watch is a video where the Igbo king, yeah, the supposed Igbo king, what should I say, the man calling himself, yeah, claiming to be Igbo king in Ghana. Yes, This is one of his property that Ghanaians destroyed.
By power, not by might.
Just like I said earlier, guys, I will not sugarcoat anything. No, see, everybody deserves what is happening to him. Everybody deserves it. Everybody deserves. That's why I was having fear in me that I want to pack my, carry my things, say make I leave, because I know that I don't have that heart. All those things that have been happening. Hey, I've never done anything bad here in Ghana, so why should I stay and witness all of this? What if something happened to me? That's the right thing to do. If you know you are innocent, pack your bags and go. If not because of those Ghanaians that were telling me to stay, they will protect me, they will do this. I would have gone by now. I would have been in Lagos by now. But I thank you guys. I never knew that I have family, people that love me and they really want me to be in Ghana. I appreciate you guys. So let's get right into the next video. We'll keep going step by step and I'll keep explaining to you what is happening. Okay, let's watch.
I said praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. I said praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. I said praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. I said praise my God.
Mr. Convoy. So this very cast they are seeing going, playing praise, Lord, single. Now the Igbo king, this is how he has been moving around Ghana, like with Convoy. What message is he trying to give people out there? Like Ghana is not secured or what? Because I don't understand. Do we need a convoy? Nobody needs a convoy to move around Ghana, because you and I know that Ghana is secure. The security is tight. If you're in Nigeria, you can use convoy though. But here in Ghana, we don't need convoy. So why is this man, gallant? If not because in the carry shoulder up? Well, we still have a lot of videos, guys. I come here to show you guys the Dikoko, the latest things are happening. Let's get right into the next one.
Wow, Igbo king don't come. You need to see what they happen for Accra and everywhere part of Ghana now.
This funny Nigerian guy.
You see, Yoruba, that's why Yoruba pass everybody. Yoruba to talk one thing, they say, teach you any back to. I'm out for what?
This one a Yoruba guy, that's
okay,
why.
Because you're successful, because everything they okay for you. Because everything they okay for you and your people. You decided to go and become Igbo king.
Yes.
Funny enough, Yoruba don't get all those kind of things for Ghana years ago. But nobody hear about them. Nobody complain about them. Everybody cohabited together. Now, look at what is happening in Ghana. Look at what is happening right now in Ghana.
This is the same video we watched earlier.
So because of one person now, see all these other innocent Igbo people who are struggling, look at their businesses. See their business as they scatter their business now. No, but is that fair?
No.
Is that fair on those people? Make one person, because of one person sin now, every other person is suffer. But maybe we don't lie to ourselves, Maybe we don't lie to ourselves. Ghana people now say don't come too much. Yes, now say don't come too much. Ghana, how much in Ghana? How much is the whole of Ghana? Yes, now when every someone tell me how much is the whole of Ghana, I go like shit.
Shush, boy. Who made me call you?
Now I'm not calling too much. So now don't come to the break people short. Me, I just think it's jealousy. This one is jealousy, now the body now. Yes, now. Now jealousy, now the body now. That's why I go to break people short. So second now they have to say they bring development from Ghana. Who know Ghana? Ghana. Who have you heard of Ghana before? You yourself, you don't hear of Ghana.
Come for you, though.
Who know you?
For this
Who know now? Now I come with the break shop up and down. You don't know what. You don't know what you go show na Pepe. Because this one now, we go join forces. Yes. We go join forces with Ghana, with Igbo'S, and we make sure we teach you people a lesson. We go teach you a lesson. Because now, sometimes people don't struggle to build. Now just come concept because one person call it say Igbo king. And I don't know the palace. And I don't feel the man should go to the palace, go catch the Igbo king. And I need to come the scatter people business. Ghana, no worry. Like I said, make somebody let me know how much with Ghana.
Right.
Because Ghana, I go write Ghana price for my check for waiting, and then they will cash the money. I'm on Ghana. No, 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 I will hear from me.
For this guy matter, I don't even know where to start, seriously. But all I will tell you is that Ghanaians are never jealous. Like, they are always contented with what they have. You know, my second coming to Ghana, one thing I realized about Ghanaians is that our character is kind of alike. Like, you know, I come from northern part of Nigeria. We are calm people. We are, you know, we don't rush when doing things. We take our time to do things. So we can easily, people from the north can easily come and stay peacefully in Ghana with the Ghanaians because our character is kind of alike. I know you guys will come from me and be saying, where is Boko Haram from? Where is this from? Those people doing the Boko Haram and the rest, they are not from there now. You and I know they are not from there. So what are you saying? Yeah, I'll be ready for you in the comment section. When you type that kind of comment, I will give it back to you the way you want. So uncle, please, you guys should not even try. Everybody deserves what is happening to him right now. Everybody deserves it. If you are a good or a very peaceful Nigerian, nothing bad will happen to you. You have people that will protect you. Someone like me, I thought I had nobody, but I thought I had nobody, and I was already packing my bag, you know, returning back to Nigeria. But a lot of Ghanaians stopped me from going there. They were offering me where to stay. I should come to their house. I should do this. Some of them send me money. Some send me money. Like a lot of things. Like, their love is massive. So this is what happens if you are a good person. Those people, they are destroying their shops. Maybe one or two things, you know, they are not innocent. Who knows? If you are a good person, no matter what, when troubles come, they are going to protect you. You either see one or two people that are going to protect you. That's just it. That's just the reality. Trouble will never fall on innocent ones, especially if you have a good heart and you are a good person. That's what I believe. Please don't come for me. I'm just trying to tell you guys my experience. This is my experience. I thought I would be in Lagos by now, but I'm in Ghana because of the love I got from Ghanaians, and that's because I'm a good person, right? So guys, let's get right into the next video.
We Ghana for say Nigerians must go.
Okay, this one is
Nigerians must go, period. Because we are fed up. Ghanaians are fed up with Nigerians prostitution.
Yeah, you're right.
Crimes.
You're right.
Kidnapping.
You're right.
Killings.
Right.
419.
Right.
Abuse. Intimidations.
Right.
Ghanaians are fed up. And I'm urging all Ghanaians to have one voice. Enough is enough. Nigerians must move this time. Because you cannot build a country where your own brothers always want to destabilize the system.
Yeah.
Now, Nigeria is one of the populated countries, but when you check their intentions and their character, they are destroying our reputation around the continent.
Yes.
So it is important that we make it clear that we don't hate any Nigerian, but the fact is, the bad attitude, the characters of these Nigerians cannot be entertained again. If you check the continent, you can witness it and see what Nigerians and how Nigerians are causing problems for all these countries.
Right.
And when you check, European Union came into an existence in 1993 into their force, and today none of any of the member states can go to any other country and misbehave. That is why European Union is working. So in as much as Ghana want to join, or Ghana is part of ECOWAS, does not mean Nigerians can move around the continent, other countries and misbehave. So it's important that we need to speak truth to power. Today, we still maintain our stand. Ghanaians must have one voice. Enough is enough. Nigerians must go back to their country, either to build their country or they change their bad character and return, and we'll take them as brothers and sisters. But let us nobody make a mistake and say we should wait for our leaders to speak for us, because that person must be a fool, because in every future it relies in the hands of the young people, not the old people. So today Ghanaians have spoken, and that's fine. Ghanaians must have one voice and chase Nigerians away, because we are not chasing them away because they are human beings or whatever. We are chasing them away because of their bad character, criminalities, kidnapping, blood money, prostitution. And these are the things that destroys every country. That is why the enemy outside will always manipulate the system. So it's important to speak against the enemy within.
Yes.
Nigeria, especially the Igbo people, the character, the bad attitude that these people have will destroy Africa. Let us speak against them and chase them away. When they change their bad character, they can return to this country. Thank you.
Exactly. This guy really spoke well. Like, he spoke my mind. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, go back. Then when you are ready to change your character, return back to Ghana. That's exactly what it is. Who would tell you that? I believe if this opportunity is being given to Nigerians, they will send you back and tell you never to return back. That's just the reality. But look at, this is a Ghanaian saying you should go back. That's because you want the best for you. Go and change your character, then return back, and they will take you back again. So what else do you want, Nigerians? Because they took you in. They pampered you. There's no kind of pampering they did not pamper you here in Ghana. Me, they pampered me. They pampered me a lot. If they did not pamper you, you know what you are doing. But as for me, they pampered me. They pampered me a lot. And I should pay them back with bad? Nah, I can never do that now. So this is what the Zali Nigerians are doing. They took them in. They pampered them. They took them like their own. Then Nigerians decided to stab them at their back. That's exactly what is happening between Ghana and Nigeria right now. So them destroying their shops, it's good. It's nobody's fault. I mean, it's no Ghanaian fault, but it's Nigerians' fault. No matter where you are from, me too, it's my fault. Exactly. Nobody will say, I will take my head out of this. No, everybody is in. We are all in together in this. Exactly, guys. So let's keep watching.
I believe in something. I believe in what you don't want someone to do to you, don't do it to that person.
Exactly.
And knowing my Igbo brothers, knowing where I'm from, there's some things that can never happen there. Like, they won't even allow it to happen. It's not possible. Now, concerning the Igbo kingdom wants to come and build a kingdom in Ghana, brother, foul, it won't work. It's not possible, because there's no way Ghana will stand up one day and tell themselves that we want to build a kingdom in Nigeria. I know you people, it will never happen. So I don't know whatever it is that you feel like you're doing, you claim you're doing, like we are not in support of it. Please do whatever it is you want to do for yourself. If it's an organization, you can build an organization, help whoever that you feel like you want to help. You have the money. If you start what you want to do right now and something happens, you will run away to affect us.
Exactly.
And me being in this country for the past 6 years, I know what I've been through. Standing here today, like getting to where I am today, I know what I went through. You were not there. You don't know what I suffered. So you standing from wherever it is, I don't know what you feel like you want to do, and you feel like you can just stand up and develop this kind of mentality, attitude. Like, how does that even make sense? You want to build a palace, a kingdom in another man's land. This is not our land. We don't want this. We are not in support of whatever it is that you want to do. So please don't come and spoil my peace of mind. Don't come and ruin everything I've worked for myself. So just stop all of this. Go to your country and do it. Go to Nigeria and do it. You Igbo people and your entitlements. Once you people, when I don't get money like this, and our eyes go just the open, and our body go just the do, and like your body will start be shaking. What is all of this? People have so much pride. Comport yourself, bro. You can't build a kingdom in another man's land, a palace. Like, who does that?
Guys, this lady is an Igbo lady, and this is what she had to say. So, if you are an Igbo man or woman out there and you are supporting this very Igbo king, you are wrong. You are wrong. You are wrong. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you've watched from beginning to the end and you've not yet subscribed to the channel, please kindly subscribe and also press the notification bell in order to get notified whenever I drop another video. I love you. Bye-bye.